know what? I just got to say it.
What's
This
up?
week, the music, I'm telling you, the last 2 weeks, doo 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 doo, and now it's like da 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 da
Yeah.
da.
Because we're not doom and gloom anymore. What's up, everybody? This is not we'll see about to say not your average podcast. This is Tea Time with Robyn. I am your girl T. She is Robyn. What's up? We are on the Build in Buffalo Network. If you don't know, you know now. A great Thursday to everyone. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, Robyn?
Oh, I am doing so good because those of you who follow me on Twitter know that we have been in the middle of big wildfires in the Bighorn Mountains in Wyoming. We're up to almost 100,000 acres of forest burned. Fortunately, today we are going to get rain. So I
Good.
want to
Much
thank
needed
everybody.
rain.
Yeah, oh God, please. I've never been so happy to see black clouds in my life. But other than that, other than the smoke and all that stuff that's finally getting cleared out of here for at least a little bit, we're doing good over here. How about
Good.
you?
I am
That
awesome.
knee. We want
Eat
to knee
wings and drink beer, guys.
and
Yes.
exercise your knee.
Yes, and exercise my knee, which I've been doing. I've been doing my PT. So I listen, I can walk up the stairs a little bit now without the cane. So I'm moving and grooving. Everything is great over here. But when I say everything is great, I hit Robyn with something before we came on and she got excited. Let me tell you. So
I'm so excited for the show.
yes, I don't know if it'll happen, but it's just a oh if it would.
You
If
got
it
me.
could. Yeah,
Save that one
right.
for later.
Right. But it is we're going into week 7. We're going to go backwards a little bit to week 6 and discuss the Buffalo Bills and the messy fest at MetLife. Like, what in the world? A division game, nor less. And we all know that division games are tight because they know each other. It's just like your cousin coming over. You know each other. This one was too close for me, though. This one was too close. I didn't like it. But, again, what are you going to do? What's your thoughts, Robyn?
Winning ugly is a wonderful thing.
Keep you in there.
I just love winning ugly because if you have to deal with ugly, at least you have the dub to take with you.
Right.
Because that game was fugly.
Yeah.
On so many levels, and we're going to talk about some of the good, some of the bad. We're going to spill the tea. We're going to talk about our new acquisition and maybe some changing expectations, and then, of course, about the Titans game. But altogether, well, you know this. We spoke before we came on the air here. I was nervous about this game, big time nervous. Because you changed the coach, all the upheaval that the Jets had in the week before, the build up to the game. It's New York, right? It's the New York media. It's all of that. So I was very concerned about the Bills situation. Hi, Bubba. I was very concerned about it, but the outcome surprised me on a lot of levels, both good and bad, and we'll talk about that. But overall, to get the W was so critically important.
Yeah.
To stay ahead in the division, to be ahead by a game and a half, 2 games. That was just so critical for us to be able to do that. And it was dicey. The game was close.
It was. Let's get to the good, though. I mean, I love the fact that the first drive they went down. I mean, they played bully ball on the bullies, right? There's been conversations around to where is the Buffalo Bills a physical team, and they're questioning how these guys play. And I think it was kind of answered in this game to where they came out and ran the ball, basically. They came out and ran the ball.
Davis.
Right, Ray Davis. They came out and ran the ball on this defense, this elite defense, and said, dare you to stop us. And they didn't in the first 2 quarters. They didn't. Ray Davis, and not even just Ray Davis, Ty Johnson as well. So, I mean, they came out and ran on them, I want to say 8 times straight. Like, yes,
Let's go.
let's go. I was amazed by it. Yeah.
That little bowling ball of ours at 5'8" and 220, whatever he weighs, Ray Davis, he is so hard to bring down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we squeezed out the dub. Yes. But this brings up an important point, I think, because it is a good point. The running game, this is the best the Bills have had a running game in years. And our running back room is stacked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy you put James out there, you put Ray Davis out there, you put Ty Johnson out there, you put Frank Gore Jr. out there. And they won the line of scrimmage. And that's what was really at issue.
Yeah.
Could we win at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball?
Again, against a team, I mean, because to be quite honest with you, when it was flip-floppy when it came back to if Cook's going to play, he's going to play, his agent said he's going to play, then he's not going to play, then he's going to play. So I was like, all right, look, listen, we have 2 other guys back there that can run the ball. Ray Davis is that guy. Like, he is the guy that will run you over. And he did. He ran Sauce Gardner over twice, not once, but twice. So I wasn't concerned about the running back room, right? I was more concerned if Shakir was going to play, if he was not going to play. He played. Again, it is what it is. It took an overall effort to win this game, and they did. What I did,
decoy, Shakir.
Right.
He was basically a decoy.
But what I did like, I love the fact that Josh Allen played in structure. Right? I love that because you can see he wanted to not play in structure. He was just like, it's killing me to play in this thing, but I know I got to do it, so I'm going to do it. Because this team sometimes give Josh fits. And it really didn't. He really didn't go bonkers. So
no, he didn't. Now, my next thing about what was good about this game, 2 words. Taron Johnson.
Oh, listen.
What a difference does it make to have Taron Johnson back on the field? If people haven't in the past had an appreciation for how important Taron Johnson is to this defense, I rest my case. Dude just balled out.
Yeah. He did. Like, there's 3 plays you can go back and see where Taron Johnson and Bernard have affected this game. So
in fact, I wrote that down. Taron Johnson plus Bernard equals better defense.
And one better. Tyler Rapp.
Oh, yes.
Tyler Rapp. I mean,
breakout game. Oh my God.
Yes.
We need that for him.
Yes. So I mean, when we get our guys together, when that defense has their guys in the back end, this defense, it looks like a top defense. It does. When we don't, I know we still don't have our main staying guys, but still.
How much better do you think Dorian Williams is with Taron Johnson in the game?
Yeah.
Dorian is so much better with Taron in the game. And he keeps getting better. Dorian does. Every week, he's another one. Like, we'll talk later on about Dwayne Carter. But you see improvement from week to week to week. Mm-hmm. So having Dorian playing at the level that he is and learning and developing that chemistry with Taron Johnson, it was just a breath of fresh air watching the defense play. Taron Johnson makes such a difference on that defense.
Yeah, it definitely.
Bernard too.
And he's missed. Like when Taron is not in there, it is missed because he's that good. He's an all-pro for a reason.
It's not a shame on Cam Lewis. Lewis
it's not.
Playing backup, and he plays a number of different important roles on the team, but he's not Taron Johnson.
No, he's not.
But nobody seems to be Taron Johnson in the whole NFL. He is the best nickel corner in the NFL, bar none.
Right, for
Fight
sure.
me on it.
Speaking of stay on the defense, we could talk about AJ Epinesa. He didn't start. They definitely challenged him the coaching staff challenged him this game, and he showed up. He had 2 sacks. The ones I'm going to say 2 sacks because that one that was bull. Again, the flags ridiculous. Even Aaron Rodgers said it wasn't a flag.
It was
whatever.
not.
Take away the flags. I mean, it would have been. They missed an opportunity for. I heard people say this. Monday Night Football stands alone. A division game, the Buffalo Bills against Aaron Rodgers, the Jets, fired their head coach. Their DC is coming and coaching his first game. All of that circling around this game. It's just like the 9/11 game last year. And then you got these refs saying, no, it's about us. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw 22 flags. 22. 11 on you and 11 on you. And we're going to be the show. Okay? We are the show. Watch us. And I was just like, you are trying to take a moment away from this division of the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and the Jets. Come on. Come on. Now we're moving on to the bad. I'm sorry. I just thought it was just these. I didn't know this was one of the most flag throwing ref teams. Didn't know it until like later on that I will like, okay, I had to, who is these guys? So they are one of the most throwings of the yellow flag in the league. And you had to put them on Monday night? Come on, Roger Goodell.
Again.
Come on. I thought it was just awful. You took away, I don't know.
I'll talk about that more when I spill the tea.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That's just spill the tea.
I got more to say.
Oh, yeah. It's too bad. Kickers, they both suck. They both suck. But we signed a kicker, I think we did. Before we came on, we signed a kicker. I don't know what this means. You're going to have 2 kickers kicking. I don't know what. I've been a ride or die for Tyler Bass. And I don't know. I'm saying it's a yups. And now I just don't know because that was 4 points left on the board. You missed a freaking extra point. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't have confidence in Tyler Bass anymore. Like,
I don't think Tyler has confidence in himself anymore, and that's the problem. And when a kicker gets broke, it's very hard to come out of that. It is very hard. And we're not talking about somebody who's just having a couple of bad games. This has gone on since all of last season.
Yes.
This is
last season. No, see, last season, though, he missed some, right? Okay. All right. He was like, what? You want your kicker to be 90%, right? Somewhere around there. So he was somewhere around there. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But this year?
No.
After that playoff game, Tyler, it messed with him. I don't know. We don't have time. Like, time waits for no one. And Bass may be gone.
It's an expensive loss. I agree.
It is.
But sometimes you just have to bite it. And I don't know what the answer is. The other, of course, we have to talk about this.
John, I think his name is Lucas. I'm not sure. They signed him to the practice squad. So if you want to check that out, they just signed him.
Okay. So let's talk about the Hail Mary. Breath.
I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know why everybody says, hey, you know what we can do, guys? I think we can throw a Hail Mary on the Buffalo Bills. You want to try it today? You want to try it in this game? Because it just seems to me, I just don't get it. I don't understand. And some of that is my spill the tea, so I won't go off. But I'm just over now, even with the one against Arizona. We always got like, let me go back and look at that. No, Sean. No. You got big guys. They're like six. You got a 6'5", a 6'2", a 6'3", whatever. Not 5'11s.
Whose brilliant idea was it to put two people on the defensive line? Who does that with Aaron Rodgers and his history of Hail Marys? And if I ever have to see another Hail Mary for the rest of my life, that's it.
You could have put Mac Hollins back there, Keon Coleman back there. Who else is tall? MVS. I don't know. How about this? Bat the goddamn ball down. Why is everybody trying to catch a ball? Yeah, they're trying to catch it, but we should be batting. You do know you can push a player back there. To the extent, they're not going to call a flag on that. And if they, well, with this team, they probably would have. Never mind. What am I saying? What am I saying? Never mind.
Oof, never mind.
Yes, Rodgers is the Hail Mary king of that, but he can have a Hail Mary and also lose the game because every time he throws a Hail Mary, he loses the game. So maybe not try to throw one, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
Spill the tea.
I had a question for you before we spill the tea. And I asked you this question off mic. What is happening to Gregory Rousseau? Does anybody have a clue? Where in the world is Gregory Rousseau?
So streaky. It's a contract year.
Oh.
We need to see more from him. He's doing okay from time to time. He flashes, but certainly not playing at the level that I expected. The whole defensive line, and we talked about this, the defensive line as a whole is lacking some chemistry, continuity, awareness. I don't know whatever you want to call it.
Insert the word.
Yeah, they ain't feeling it at this point as a group, as a position group. I think they have underperformed to date.
They're definitely underwhelming. I mean, you have Gregory Rousseau, first two games, awesome. AJ Epinesa, we didn't know where he was until that game. Daquan Jones, I don't know. Ed Oliver hurt right now in hamstring. But prior to that, he was getting pressure. Miami was his breakout game. Von Miller. Von Miller was the only one actually that was doing some mess, and then he got suspended. Yeah, suspended.
Now, on the good note, because we talked about this, Dwayne Carter.
Yes.
Is starting to show, and this is what you want to see, I think, with an inside defensive lineman. You're not going to, unless they're like drafted in the first round or whatever. They all have their issues. And with Dwayne, it's always been, he's considered a little bit undersized. He's young. He may grow into that. But what you want to see, and I believe we've seen it, is a steady progression and improvement as he goes through his rookie year. Yes. So every game he's stacking a better game on a better game on a better game. So I think the trend line with Carter is really good, but I'm not thrilled with how the defensive line is performing as a whole to date. They're very inconsistent.
Very. And yes, Daquan Jones did get his first sack.
Yes.
They tried to do a little flea flicker. I don't know what that was Aaron Rodgers was doing. You didn't fool anybody because Daquan Jones was right there in his face. But I mean, I don't know. But let's get to spill the tea because
Let's
just thinking about this game is just pissing me off once again. But let's get to spill the tea.
At least we won.
Yes, we did.
We won the dub.
Ooh, I messed it up.
Where are you?
Come on, just spill that. Come on, just spill that. Spill that tea for me. Spill no dirty tea. Yeah, tell me everything. Come on, just spill that.
You're going to spill first because you need to.
Okay, my spill the tea. Oh my God, guys. So the Hail Mary to me, yes, Sean McDermott, absolutely. But my spill the tea is always after something like that happens. Fire Sean McDermott! Fire him! Done! Fire him! I'm so over him. Constantly, everything. All like I hear that every time. Like I just know, like someone's gonna like, we're tired of him. But I've said this constantly. He delivers, right? He delivers. The Bills, what is a winning organization? Until Sean doesn't do that anymore, Sean's not going anywhere, guys. He's not going anywhere. And I am a firm believer, and you call me crazy. I am a firm believer where the Bagulas maybe, just maybe, okay of where their organization is with the football. They might be fine with the football team is doing great. They're a winning organization over there. Don't want to really mess with it. They have a coach who knows what he's doing. They have a GM who knows what he's doing, getting guys in here. We're winning. Don't want to mess with that. Sabres, hot garbage. Hot garbage. Still trying to find a way. So I know we get upset with Sean McDermott, right? But I don't see him being fired because the Bills are winning and Sean McDermott is delivering. I get it. We get upset in the heat of the moment when the game happens. We're just like, what is knucklehead? What is he challenging this? He can't even challenge it. But he's putting things into place. And listen, I'm not a Sean McDermott stance. I am trying to be devil's advocate right now. Okay? Because I can go either way when it comes to Sean. Because I'm always, everybody can't go. Maybe he has been done here in Buffalo, but until I see Sean with the door closed and that thing is gone, he is still the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. I can say one thing I did not like about Sean McDermott. Someone asked if Cooper,
Amari
right?
Cooper
was going to play. Thank you. Was going to play on Sunday. Sean McDermott was like, I don't know. It's still to be determined. What are you talking about, Sean? See, this is where we get. See, Sean, look at me, Sean. This is where I get off of you because it's not still to be determined if he's going to. It is football. Amari Cooper said, they asked him, do you think he can play on Sunday? He said, it's just football. So if this man is telling you he can play on Sunday, God dang it, put him in a jersey and put him on the field and have him run a decoy. He's a number one wide receiver. What are you talking about? That's my spill the tea.
That was good. I don't know how I'm gonna follow up with that. Ooh, girl. All right. Yeah, love this t-shirt. I love that t-shirt of hers too. Okay, my spill the tea is about the referees and the penalties. Okay, but I'm coming at it from a slightly different angle because what we're seeing when you have such a disparity, right, between referee teams, like you're talking about, these referees are known to call flags like crazy. So they call all these flags. So you know that this team of refs has this tendency. Why do we have a league where we allow that much variation from ref team to ref team? It's crazy. I remember when this first started, when it was Belichick who was the one who first started scouting the refs and the ref teams and trying to figure out, okay, these guys always call holding. These guys always call this, or these guys call, don't call much of this. he studied the referees, and it will be interesting to see what they do during the off season. I doubt anything will happen, but when you have 22 penalties in a game, what that says to me is that there's something off about this group of refs. And if you review the game, as you pointed out, for example, the Epinesa roughing the passer call that Aaron Rodgers said wasn't even a call. If there's no consequences for these refs to do this, they're going to continue to do it. But there has to be an effort made to standardize what they call and what they don't call.
Robyn, they were getting unsportsmanlike conduct for craziness. They got it for both teams. I mean, I mean, at least they balanced it out. It was 11-11. They got Kinlaw got an unsportsmanlike conduct speaking to a ref. I don't know. Then coming out of commercial, you got a flag in a commercial. You came out of the commercial and Deion Dawkins got a flag from unsportsmanlike conduct. What are we doing? I get it. You want to be on TV. I understand it. You got your time. And as for you, John, here, let me tell you something, John. I know he needs to understand the playbook. Fool, okay, I can be that today. I'll be a fool. But here's the thing that he can learn, right? He can learn a couple of routes, okay? I do know that. We all know that, right? There are things that you can put into place for a wide receiver who's been playing in this field for like 10 years. So it's simply to say, do you know, like A, whatever, you like run the A. It could be an A for the Browns and maybe B for the Buffalo Bills. So there are plays that they can put in for Amari Cooper to run a route. So I'm not a fool, but I thank you though. Thank you. Appreciate you here though. Don't go away.
Don't go anywhere. So that is a very good point. So we're going to talk about Amari Cooper, aren't we?
Yes, we are. So how excited were you? How excited were you when, listen, I'm not going to lie. When I seen the Davante Adams, I was like, okay, I knew we couldn't afford that because they don't have the money. They don't have the funds, right? They don't have the funds. But when I put on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen it, after what game, I can't remember. I said, Brandon Beane, get on the phone. I said, because the Browns owe you one. They owe you one because of Taylor. What's the name? Wyatt Taylor. Wyatt Taylor. Thank you. And I said, they owe you one. Get on the phone. So I'm like, when they got him, I was just like, yes, I have loved Amari Cooper since Dallas, to be quite honest with you. He's a big wide receiver. I know he's 30, but I love the fact that I love the money of it, of all of it.
So. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am very excited to have somebody, because this is my thing, who, after listening to his interview, and I hadn't really ever heard Amari Cooper speak before. If I did, I don't remember, but this was the first chance I had to kind of check him out a little bit. What a 180 he is from Stephon Diggs. This guy is Mr. Humility. And I love that about him. He's a team player.
He was with the Browns and they sucked booty. And you didn't hear really a peep from it.
Not a peep. And he drove, I love it. He drove across Lake Erie, around the lake, I-90 from Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. So he drove to Buffalo.
He drove. Good for him.
Love it.
The thing is, this personality fit it's more important than people realize, because look at what we gave up. We're sitting on $30 million of dead money because of a bad personality.
I mean, yeah.
So you tell me how important it is to have the right fit. And as far as I'm concerned, Davante Adams is talented as heck, but I would rather have Amari Cooper on this team because I think he has the right personality to fit in. And also, let's say he's here to mentor Keon Coleman. Keon
Yes.
didn't have anybody to this point.
Body type.
Exactly. Body type, veteran leadership, Pro Bowler. Gonna teach Keon Coleman a lot, I think, about the game, and very willing to do so.
Yeah, he's number 18. He was going to be number 19. They had, and I think it's number 18. He said, and they asked him why he chose the number. He said, because it was only two options. It was only two options. So either 18 or 19. One picture had 19, the other one had 18. So when we see on Sunday if he plays, hopefully he plays. He better play. We'll see what it is. But what I love about this signing is that he has the whole route tree. He's a legitimately number one. He's an X. He can separate. He makes this team different. Like
better. Instantly.
You have to account for him on the field, regardless if he knows the book or not. If you see Amari Cooper running down the field, you're going to have to account for that, because to be quite honest with you, they were playing man on our wide receivers and nobody was getting separation.
There you go.
They weren't.
Bet me that if you put him out there, even as a decoy, if he's standing out there and he gets separation and Josh sees him, you don't think Josh is going to throw him the ball?
Right.
Josh has finally got somebody that he can throw the ball to down the field that isn't going to bounce off his hands.
And not even that. Let's say this. Hey, Amari Cooper, can you go down there and play a scramble drill for me, please? And who loves scramble drills the most in the NFL? Josh freaking Allen, okay? So if you can't put this guy on the field and he can't make a play for you, shame on you, Sean McDermott. That's when I'll blame Sean McDermott, okay? You heard it here first. I'll blame Sean McDermott on that. Or better yet, Joe Brady.
She's on it.
I'll blame. Look, don't play with me today. And also, I'm kidding. If you don't know, I kid a lot. But I do have a question for you. Do you think this changed the expectations for the Bills? This signing?
Absolutely. And in fact, I read this somewhere and I thought it was kind of an interesting comment. It was like, well, why didn't we get Amari Cooper before? Well, in truth, is it possible because of the salary cap situation and everything that the Bills wanted to wait and see and thought maybe this is a rebuilding year? Well, guess what? We're 4-2. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're top of the division in a year that we thought maybe we'd be just rebuilding. And right now it looks like we're contending pretty well, with the exception of the Ravens and the Texans. We're right on top of things. So I'm excited to see where this goes forward, because I absolutely do think, yes, MVS is gone. That's something to celebrate in and of itself. Yes, changing expectations. Absolutely. Totally changes the expectations I have for this team.
And so here's the thing too, at the beginning of the season, right? And going into training camp, we thought wide receiver room was going, everybody eats. Never was a fan. We had that, the mantra, everybody eats. We've seen the first two games. Okay, everybody touched the ball. Awesome, great. Someone's going to have to step up in this wide receiver room. Shakir went down. And then we kind of seen, all right, this everybody eats is not best for this team. And maybe going into game 1 to game 3 to game 4, Brandon Beane was like, I still need to get someone in here. And not even that, maybe he was saying prior to that, I need someone in here. Listen, they're not going to show you their hand. So if I can tell you everybody's going to eat in the beginning of the season, because I don't know what this wide receiver room is going to be of. We got Mac Hollins out there, guys. We have Mac Hollins out there catching balls for Josh. Great. Awesome. But Mac Hollins is not number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4. Mac Hollins may be 4 or 5 wide receiver on this team. And he was out there catching balls over MVS, over Curtis Samuel. Like it was just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Did the expectation was to be 4-2 right now? Who knows? Brandon Beane seen it and said, I got to get somebody in here.
I got to do
We all
it.
knew this was retooling. The big face of this wide receiver room left, and we didn't have enough money to go get someone. It came available, and that's what you want your GM to do, is take
Absolutely.
opportunities, and he did. And he did.
And I think he did with a very good fit for this team.
Absolutely. And then now he said, I am not done. So, and when I say I am not done, so I posed this question to Robyn. I said, he is not done. And it seems like, the Cleveland Browns might be shopping people. Do we go and shop for Myles Garrett?
Garrett. I freaked when she said it.
Myles Garrett on this defensive line? Oh my God. What are we doing? And Myles Garrett, I want to say is cheap. I want to say he's cheap.
Really? Because if he can be had, he's another one like Amari Cooper who would that would put this team in contention with any other team in the league, even the Ravens, as great as they're playing.
I think someone said, I was in a space and someone said, oh my God, who's the guy that plays for the Raiders? Defensive end. I'm not thinking of his name. What is his name? Mac? Oh, no. Oh my God. He plays for the
Max Crosby?
Yes. I think he's too expensive though.
He's too expensive.
I know we're not getting him.
Josh Allen said that Myles Garrett.
I know we might not get him. Max Crosby. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Drew.
Richard, I'm gonna say if I can dream, I can dream.
Okay.
And if it gets me through the day to think about Myles Garrett and what he could do for the Buffalo Bills, I'm gonna do it.
Listen, if y'all dreamed that Devontae Adams was going to be on his team, she can dream.
I can dream about
Garrett.
Josh Allen dreams about Myles Garrett.
Yeah, he hit him so hard he had a dream about him. But let's move on because the Titans are going to come into Highmark this Sunday. Finally, a home game. It seems like it's been forever. I'm one that like the 1:00 games, guys. I'm sorry. I hate these late games. They kill me. They kill me. But 1:00, finally, Tennessee Titans. I hate playing the Tennessee Titans. Another team I hate playing the Jags.
Yeah.
I hate playing the Tennessee Titans. I hate playing them. I do. Because of what is it? City Miracle.
The Music City Miracle.
I hate that team. I do. I hate that team. And then they tried it on us, remember?
Yeah, so
they tried to do
yes.
like, what are we doing? But yes, so the Tennessee Titans also are not having a great season. They are 1-4. They may be selling players as well. I heard DeAndre Hopkins might be on the way out.
Interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting. I mean, this team will want to come in here and play spoiler to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills right now is on a high. They beat a division rival. They're kind of on a high. Well, us fans are on a high. I won't say the players because the players take it one game at a time. So we're on a high and whatnot. They would want to come in and play spoilers to the Buffalo Bills. But you can't take this team lightly, even though their record is what it is.
Number one defense in the NFL.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Jeez, their defense is better than the New York Jets.
Yeah.
We cannot fart around with this game. This game is extremely important to win. We've already lost 2 games to AFC teams in the conference. Cannot afford to lose another one. It's the Titans. I feel the same way you do. I hate them. I hate them for everything that they've done to the Bills over the years. But their defense is to be respected.
Yeah.
I refuse to lose. Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Richard.
I'm going to say this because I keep saying it week after week, but it's my mantra. Try to run the ball. Run the ball. And if Ray Davis can run the ball, run the ball. And if James Cook if he has a turf toe, let him rest, because Ray Davis can absolutely carry the load with Ty Johnson. I have absolutely no doubt about it. But two things: run the ball, get turnovers.
Yes. Here's the thing when you said turnovers. So Will Levis has turned the ball over every game. Every game. So let's not stop that.
Let's make that a trend.
Let's make that a trend. He holds on the ball for a long time. The Bills need can I say need to pressure Will Levis, because he's very unsure now.
Yes.
Him and his yes. Him and his quarterback and coach are not on the same page. So if we can take advantage of that situation, he doesn't want to throw the ball down the field because he's not sure of himself, he's not a rookie, but he's playing like one right now. And Sean McDermott and rookies, they have a field day. Field day against rookies. I'll say this: I'll give you a little pushback when it comes to running the ball up the middle. You have freaking Devontae Sweat and Jeff Simmons. So trying to run this ball up the middle may be difficult. If James Cook is back, he is the one that slightly can give you that, edge running. So yes, and turning those corners. And I think that we missed that last week because there was holes. There were holes. And yes, Ray Davis can hit a hole, right? He can hit the hole. He can run somebody over. But if it was James Cook, I think some of those would have been taken to the house. But I'm not taking away what Ray Davis did for that team last week. Solid, like you said, it's definitely solid defense, maybe top 5 defense. They pressure teams. They have solid cornerbacks, solid safeties. It's not going to be an easy game, because you see 1 and 4, you're like, oh, this be an easy game. No, not necessarily. So yes, I want to get a win against this team, because I just think the Bills are much, much better than this team. What did you say here? Thomas is going to make a dumb play. He is, and he will. Well, he will, that's and we definitely have to capitalize.
Yep.
Yes. What team is ranked? What team is this defense ranked? It's top 5, right?
Number 1 overall, I think.
Overall, okay.
I think overall. Check
it out. I'll say this about this
defense
too. The Buffalo Bills had issues with the Ravens, right?
Mm-hmm.
This DC that's on the Titans was a former DC of the Ravens. So take that as you want. So it's not going to be an easy game, guys. It's not. And listen, if it is, I'll come back on here and say I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Well, we'll hold you to that.
Yeah. I mean, I want them to spank the hell out of them.
Hell yes. Bring it on.
You have to respect your opponent. I think that's all.
That's it. We're done.
Yes. What did you say here? Somebody said something about signing a kicker.
Oh, I cannot. Lucas Havrisig.
I cannot pronounce that last name.
I'm good with it. Please.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's the way to do it. We need to keep a kicker on the practice squad.
Yeah, because if he's better than Bass, then
if Bass has another bad game, I think that we have to put him on the inactive list and bring up that kicker.
Okay. You're fast, Richard. Jesus. Number 1 pass defense, number 9 rush defense. Okay.
Run the ball, then, damn it.
Yeah, run the ball. And if you can pass outside the numbers. I don't know. So,
thanks, Richard.
John came in too. Will Levis has had 7 interceptions.
Well, let's make it a nice 10. Let's have some more.
Let's make it an even 10.
Even 10.
All right. But guys, thank you for always showing. You guys are the best. We can't ask for. You guys are the best. You guys are the best.
It's great to have people that join us and can listen to us babble and have our rants and say what we think and be okay about it.
Yes. We are 4-2, top of the AFC East. and I love it. So let's make it 5-2. Make it 5-2 because we are going into now. They're saying the easy slot of the schedule right now.
Oh,
I don't know about easy, but you know, I like where we're headed. So again, guys, thank you again for showing up and showing out. Appreciate you. If you don't know, go to the YouTube channel, Not Your Average Podcast and 716, and like this. Go to Building Buffalo and like this as well. And again, we'll see you next week at 11 o'clock. This time, same place, same time. I am T. She is Robyn. We are out. This has been Tea Time with Robyn.
Love
and always
you.
go Bills. Peace,
Love
y'all.
you guys.
Love you guys.